Walt Disney's treaty to buy largest of 21SAINT leases industry for £39 billion, has grown future questions on the Sky News Story Canal's next up news story of the transactions. Rupert Murdoch's Fox had been hard to buy the 61% of Sputnik announcer Sky How it does not yet their own. How Try brought the study of the contest and market's credibility, CMA, that is studying it. But of all the channels How Sky has in its briefcase, consisting sport and movies, it is the property of its news story canal How raises the largest difficult situation. Recent monthly, Sky shipped shivers downward the spines of Sky News Story journalists by menacing to shut the canal if it proven to be an barrier in Mr. Murdoch's absorption request. Now it seems How Sky News Story could drop in Disney's hands as a outcome of the newest chunk of enterprise wheeler dealing. Following all, Lissa's efforts to get above Sky be less than politically susceptible if the Murdoch household's current 39% share in Sky has been sold out to Disney, manufacturing it more than potential how the absorption will go front. So now the issue is, will Disney wish to hold pump cash in a losing-making news story canal How serving just the comparatively little UK marketplace? Claire Enders, founding member of study company Enders Analyze, points out how we may not aware the reply to how for else 18 months, with the Disney-Fox transactions will himself include to precise regulating hurdles and is potential to go by shut study of EU contest authorities. Yet, she is skeptical on Sky News Story's final destiny. Heaven News Story loses £40 million a year and has engrossed $1 billion of invest. He's really difficult to do cash out of news story in a little marketplace love the UK. XITN head execution Stuart Purvis, who is as well a ex-elder execution at controller Ofcom, is less than downbeat on the canal's next. He points out how there are a quantity of issues to believe, consisting the opportunity how Disney might not desire to go front in purchasing the left 61% of Heaven, though if the CMA adopted it. In reality, the UK's absorption pain says Disney has said it how if Mr. Murdoch fails to buy the otherwise of Sky up the Fox absorption transactions goes via, it will not sense required to do a complete bid for the Sputnik announcer. Mr. Purvis adds how it would be lightly corrupt if Sky News Story were close downward above concerns how the different deals would conduct to an unwise focus of print force, since its lack would in fact bring print multiplicity. Yet, he adds, I've never found Disney to be really concerned in news story. He's an amusement business and perhaps creature in news story is more than anxiety rather than he's cost. Disney owns the ABC TV web in the US, that includes its news story facility. But as Mr. Purvis says, ABC News Story is secure since it makes cash. Same way how networks see at his news story programs is how they see at the price compared in advertisement rental income during such programs, he says. By how action, ABC News Story is advantageous. Nice Night America is the guideline lunch program in the US. Where's no way Disney would close how downward. Sky News Story, of year, does not delight how type of statute. But Mr. Purvis says Disney would include to balance sheet how versus some factors, consisting the policy fame how possession Sky News Story would offer it in the UK. We don't aware the result of how type of review, he says. In the US, analysts are worried how Disney's current news story interests might afflict of the merge, let one Sky News Story. I would not see to the Disney-Fox merge to roller the four property, Ben Gomez Casas of the Brandeis World Industry High School said the Washington position. If ABC News Story will be struck in the path, as a party effect, is as well nobody's wonder, but where is no question how ABC as a TV canal will reduction in significance in the Disney team. For the time, Disney is take a favorable relation to Sky News Story. Disney president and head execution Bob Iger was requested on Bloomberg TV if the canal had a next following his business finished the Fox transactions. He replied, completely. All of Sky has a next. Cynics might answer how at the phase in the transactions, he could barely say he was departure to shut the canal. But if he does so one day the transactions has lost via, he may discover how his certainty will go behind to torment him.